Turkey's bigger than Germany in terms of population? I had no idea. Which city is that? Wait, hold on a second. That looks really nice. Is that a biking lane?
Fairy tale-like castles across
Wow.
the land.
As an American, like, you always hear about Oktoberfest. What is up? Welcome back. Today we're watching a video titled Germany Explained. I've done a few videos on Germany now and I'm learning more and more, but I need to know even more. What's up? If you haven't met me yet, my name is Aaron and this is Aaron Arnold Reacts. Through this channel, I'm discovering everything about Europe. People, culture, sports, food, music, anything you can imagine. I post videos every single day. The goal is to have fun together, to laugh together, and to make sure we enjoy and learn together. So if you want to do all those things, make sure to hit like and subscribe. Now, let's see what Germany's about.
Germany is mentioned so much in pop culture and politics that you might think is one of the countries you know the most about. But let's face it, 99% of that information is World War II, beer and lederhosen.
So true.
Unfortunately, since there's so much more to Deutschland, as the local populace calls it, hence here are the most important facts about Germany that you were missing. And in the spirit of the people inhabiting the country, we're going to do the explanation efficiently. Germany is large, ranking 7th in Europe in terms of landmass at 357,386 kilometers squared. But even more so regarding the population, where it finds itself third on the continent with 83.2 million people, just edged by second place Turkey. Yet Germany
Wait a second. Turkey's bigger than Germany in terms of population? I had no idea.
is the most populous European country if you exclude the two continents, spanning Turkey at 84 and Russia at 155 million people. There's a big drop-off after it on the old
Central Europe. It's not Western Europe. I thought I always imagined it as Western Europe.
of any country in Europe, after Russia, of course. Boasting 9 neighbors, sharing its longest border with the Czech Republic at 817 kilometers and Austria as a close second at 801 kilometers. Besides these two countries on the east and southeast, Germany also splits borders with Switzerland, France, Luxembourg, Belgium, the Netherlands, Denmark and Poland. We actually covered quite a few of these neighbors in our videos already, and you find those links down at the description. At its south end,
Wow, that's beautiful. Which city is that? I'd love to go there.
Germany starts at the
Wait, hold on a second. That looks really nice. Is that a biking lane or is that an actual road? Wow, that looks really nice.
colored with lakes, rivers and swamps, which in turn, after many kilometers on the Autobahn, turn into hills separated by the scenic valleys decorated with creeks and rivers.
Wow.
These hills start rising until they start creating lush green highlands before culminating with the status of mountains.
That's
On
beautiful.
an organizational state level, Germany is a federal republic consisting of 16 states who hold a degree of sovereignty. Berlin, the capital and the largest city, and Hamburg, the second most populous city, are granted this status and are commonly known as city-states. Alongside the free Hanseatic city of Bremen, which sounds like something from Game of Thrones, as the least populous state basically consists of 2 enclaves due to its history. While the largest and most well-known state is Bavaria, roughly the size of the Republic of Ireland at 70,552 kilometers squared.
Wait, real quick. During this video, make sure you drop in what the best state is. I've heard some interesting things. I actually watched a video about Berlin. I actually released that video. It's about how Berlin is completely different than the rest of Germany. Is it actually true? I've heard that Munich in Bavaria is so nice, but obviously I've never been. But yeah, anyways, Bavaria sounds like a really nice place, but I don't know much about the rest of Germany except Berlin.
Yet of the continent when it comes to electronic music and modern arts. Having a continental climate with cold snowy winters and hot summers, Germany also experiences quite a bit of overcast during the year, especially the northern area due to the effect of the Atlantic Ocean. The more south and the more east you go, the populace gets more sunshine per year. Yet, even in the eastern located Berlin, there are 139 rainfall days. Still, that didn't stop German tourists from having 39 million international arrivals in 2019, similar to the whole of seemingly much more popular UK. Well, the festivals like the Oktoberfest in Munich and the notoriety for greatest beer and sausages in the world do the
That looks insane. As an American, like, you always hear about Oktoberfest. Everybody knows what that is, and it looks really crazy. Is it actually like that, by the way? Have you been to Oktoberfest? One question I have so far is, how different is the language between the South and the North? Is it completely different? Is it similar? Also the beer, also the culture. Like, I got this feeling that because Germany is so densely populated, it's actually completely different, the people in different regions. And maybe that's true, maybe that's not true.
do the heavy lifting. Yet Germany has a lot more to offer outside of its urban centers. Fairy tale-like castles across the land, many big rivers like the Rhine, Main, Danube and Elbe used for cruises, and the Alps boosting the country's highest peaks with the Zugspitze, reigning supreme at 2,962 meters. After hiking or skiing in these areas, one could go for strong flavored German food, the Bratwurst, Sauerkraut and many kinds of.
This food is right up my alley. I love Bratwurst, Sauerkraut. Ooh, that's hard for me to say. This stuff is so delicious. Anyways.
Of cheese. Germany now boasts a very distinct food offering, as some estimates suggest that 1
Wiener
in 10
Schnitzel.
German citizen comes originally from a foreign country, with Turks and
Wait, really? 1 in 10 comes from foreign countries.
Poles as the most represented ethnicities.
Okay, Turks and Poles.
Surprisingly, compared to UK and France, Germany is still quite a religious country, with 66% Christian population.
Is that truly Christian, or is that just kind of what the number says? Is it one of those things where they have to be in the church to get this and get that, or is it like actually religious?
Split almost equally between the Catholics and the Protestants. 6.9% Muslims and 26.3% unaffiliated.
Wow, okay.
Yet, it might not be so strange, considering Germany is the birthplace of Protestantism, but also because it has been, for the longest time, the spiritual successor of the Roman Empire. But we need to back up quite a bit.
Wow.
Germanic tribes originating from the southern end of Scandinavia populated the lands we've been examining around 500 BC. Eventually
500 BC? So Germany, the people and the culture goes back a long way. I mean, obviously it's shifted over the years, but wow, that's so long ago.
becoming a threat to the Roman Empire, with the legions attempting and failing conquering the dark forests of the Great Germany. Yet part of Western and Southern Germany did get included in the vast Roman Empire, but the whole of Western Roman Empire fell to Germanic tribes by the end of the 6th century AD, following the great barbarian invasions and migrations, which resulted in Germanic tribes ending up pretty much everywhere in Europe.
Wow.
Too many tribes to be listed in this introductory video, yet they are the reason why there are so many different words for the same country. Unlike for Italy, England or Russia, who we all call similarly with the same root of the word. But the Scandinavians call Germany Tyskland, the English, well, Germany, and the French Allemagne. And most Eastern European nations as a variation of the word Nimsi, and the Dutch Deutschland. Franks, one of these groups of Germanic people, became the most powerful kingdom on the ashes of the Western Roman Empire.
Wow.
It's this domain that served as the basis for the Holy Roman Empire, a conglomeration of political entities, states, cities that lasted for nearly 1,000 years with varying borders, but usually holding most parts of what is today Germany. The loosely tied organization ended with Napoleonic Wars, yet those lit the nationalistic fervor across the states, leading eventually to the founding of the German Empire in 1871, having
Okay, German Empire officially founded 1871.
the country be so young and so old at the same time. The 20th century is what most people know Germany for, and losing 2 world wars in which it was the aggressor. After the Second World War, the victorious Allies divided Germany into eastern and western parts, which were then again reunited in 1990 after the dissolution of the Soviet Union.
Wait. Did I say American sector? Is Bavaria in the American sector here? Wow, interesting. And then Berlin was just all kinds of divided. Okay, very interesting. Oh, and Bremen looks like also was American sector. Interesting. Does that have a profound touch on the society today? That's something I had no idea about.
United in 1990 after the dissolution of the Soviet Union. Despite massive losses in the 20th century, Germany remains an industrial powerhouse of the world and a synonym for perfectly engineered, well, anything, but especially cars. One of the
Oh my gosh, I didn't know they had so many brands. Porsche, BMW, Opel, Volkswagen. I know a few of these. I don't know all of them actually. Wow. Okay.
Strongest economies of the world, Germany.
Insane. Hold on, let's finish this. There's a lot of nice scenery here. Okay, I really enjoyed learning about Germany right there. Again, leaving this video with so many questions. If you have any other videos that's going to teach me even more, I would love to see. He mentioned a lot of famous people there at the end. That's something that I would like to know more about. Also the castles. Germany has the Cinderella Castle, right? It's known for that. Neuschwanstein. Anyways, German food and culture. I'm exploring. I'm learning more about it. If you enjoyed the video, if you want to see another video just like this one in the future, make sure to hit like and subscribe. I'm going to keep the videos coming and you will see a video every single day from me. So hope you enjoyed and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.